Oh,
Lame.
oh my goodness. That was that's terrible. Yeah. All right, there you go. Yeah, that was absolutely horrible. Whew. You heard that hand clap? Oh, you heard them knuckle cracks.
Yeah, beat on
buddy. And you see the beard stroke. Woo-wee. That beard there, it's looking good, I must say. Well, here's what we got going on. Another one of them taste tests.
All right.
And Darth Manda hooked us up
Cool.
with a taste test. A couple of taste test items today. Oh, I hear Darth Manda.
Do the taste test.
That's pretty funny. So, with that, we got Big John to get us going with the taste test right now. There's Big John right there. What's going on, Big John?
All right. Taste test number 1. Ta-da. It's going to be something that I have a little bit of trepidation about. It's
Trepidation.
yeah. Word of the day.
My
Trepidation.
goodness. Trepidation.
That's
TRE. Deposition.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
exactly. But yeah, it's something that I'm not super fond of. Well, let me just show you what it is, and I'll explain. It is M&M's PB and J, or is it peanut butter and jelly?
Yep, peanut butter jelly.
Yeah.
Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly
PB&J.
time. Where they at? Where they at?
Now the reason I have trepidation about it
TRE.
is
Deposition. I still didn't get it right. TRE. Predation. There we go.
that's it. Exactly. Yeah, I've never been a real big peanut butter fan, and in most cases, when given the choice of a peanut butter type product or just about anything else, I'll typically take the anything else. But for taste test purposes, I've got to give this a fair shot. So, without further ado, we're going to get into PB&J M&M's. Oh, they're all. Oh no, okay. There's a couple different colors in there. I happen to grab a couple of red ones and gold ones. I guess that's peanut butter color, brownish gold, and I'm gonna say strawberry jelly color.
You got that one right there. You got a brown one.
Is that brown or is it purple? Yeah, I think that's purple.
No, that is
Deep,
definitely
dark
brown.
purple.
That is brown, man. There's no purple in here. Hey, it's peanut butter jelly. That package.
Yeah,
looks
grape
brown.
jelly.
Grape jelly? You think that's grape jelly?
Yeah.
What do y'all think, folks? Y'all think that's grape? That is not purple. That is brown.
That's purple.
All right, maybe it is purple.
It's purple.
Big Norm's probably wrong.
Look at that. Look at how the light shines off of it.
So strawberry and grape colors with the red and the purple, and brown is the peanut butter, maybe. Nobody ever said Big John wasn't a smart guy over there. Logical, too.
And nobody ever said Big Norm wasn't a smart guy either. Since there's not much to smell, since it's candy coated,
Candy coated.
we're gonna belay the Blake sniff test and just go for the taste. I wonder if they're peanut butter and jelly in both flavors in each, or if one is just jelly and one is just peanut butter.
Well, from the comment that I got from Darth Manda, he's like, it's a peanut butter filled M&M with like not a jelly in there,
Yeah.
but it's like
I
something
can
in there.
taste both.
Oh, you can taste them both? She didn't think it was jelly in there,
Yeah.
but I would assume that it is.
Well, yeah, I wasn't expecting
like real
actual jelly.
Right.
Yeah, but jelly flavored candy.
Yeah, she was saying jelly flavored chocolate.
Mm.
I was like, all right, good deal.
Yeah, and this tastes
I'll buy that for $1.
a little bit of peanut butter, a little bit of jelly flavor.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
I would say, interesting. That brown one tasted like straight peanut butter.
Ooh, I can smell it though.
Smell that peanut butter on my breath?
It smells actually kind of fruity. It didn't really smell like peanut butter. It smells a little fruity to me. Oops.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Tastes kind of,
Okay, yeah.
no, that's cool. I'll just pop them in my mouth.
I thought you swept something off the table.
Yeah, a couple of candy
Oh, okay.
coated.
You
Yeah.
dollar.
I'm a sloppy eater. But, yeah, it's not bad. Considering I'm not real big on peanut butter, I'd actually rather enjoy these. So I'm going to give it a 3/4 thumb. I can't get all full thumbs up because it's peanut butter. You know, that's just the way it is. It's the way I am. But 3/4 thumb, it's not bad. So that's as good as it's going to get.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. All right, y'all. So I got 3 little ones in my hands. All 3 colors that I saw in the bag. Let's see if I can get them all in camera view. Yeah, there we go. All 3 colors. We're just going to pop them. Ow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I get the jelly. I get the peanut butter. Now mine favorite kind of M&M is the peanut M&M. They have all those different flavors. They got mint chocolate chip. They got the crispy or the Rice Krispie type one.
Yeah, I like those.
They got the almonds. Yeah, all that stuff. Give me the straight up peanut M&Ms. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute.
Uh-oh. He's getting an idea, folks.
Yeah, so
Hold on tight.
let me get a thumbs up. I like it. I need a couple more. But I'm going to pause you for a second. All right? Hold on. Be right back. All right, y'all. With the magic of the pause button, I'm back. So what did I go do during all of those 5 years that I was gone? I ran into my bedroom. Well, actually, I slow walked into my bedroom. Ain't no more running for Big Nor.
Yeah.
Bad knees, bad back. Yeah, it's rough. But anyway, I went to go get an M&M out of my bedroom. I got a small little. I had a big
M&M
bag.
lost in his bedroom. Oh wait, I just realized where it is. Let me go get it.
So, on the Blake Sniff test of his 21st birthday, we were out in Vegas, and we had went to the M&M factory. And at the M&M factory, we got our faces put on M&M. So that's Blake on the, well, I guess that's the right, and that's me on the left. On that M&M. Here, you want to take a look?
Well, you know this is reverse image.
Yeah. But as that image was looking.
No, okay.
So Blake was more in the front and I was more in the back. At least that's the way I see it anyway. But anyway, that's me and Blake in Vegas getting our image taken and put on M&M. So that was December of 2023. I was on eating that M&M. That's, a year and 5 months old. Actually, it's probably older than that because who knows how long these M&Ms were in the actual M&M factory. Ooh.
Good thing they're candy coated.
Excuse me. There's a big Norm Burp test coming out. Oh, here's an interesting fact about M&Ms. So some of you may know, Big Norm, same U.S. Marine. And when I was in the Marines, I had to go out into the field at one point in time. I went to 29 Palms, which is in the middle of the desert of California. While I was out there in the desert, basically doing combat type drills, even though I wasn't part of any type of combat, organization. I was in the air wing. I worked on the F-18 airplanes. I was a 6337 aviation electronic systems technician. I was a one wire. That's what they call us. Anyway, besides all that,
Yeah.
while I was out in the field,
dribble there.
while I was out in the field, we had to eat food. And what was the food that we had to eat? Well, there was no kitchen out there, so we had to eat MREs, meals ready to eat.
K-Rats.
And in that MRE, well, some of the MREs I saved a couple of them, and let me see. So I got out in 1990, and there was I love chicken a la king. Chicken a la king was good, but I also saved some meatballs and barbecue sauce. And in that meatballs and barbecue sauce, they had a little pack of plain M&Ms. So I saved those plain M&Ms for, I don't know, probably 20 plus years or so. And then I said, let me try these. So when I opened up that little packet, it was, like a little fun-sized packet of M&Ms. It was nothing but dust. It was actually kind of funny. But, that's my story of M&Ms and my military life.
Somehow I knew the word dust was going to come up in that story.
Yeah, so the MREs were actually really good. Like, I love those things. Like, the one thing that two things that I didn't like. One was the pork patty, because it was totally dehydrated. You had to add water to it.
Yeah,
and
then came out like mystery meat.
Then once you added water to it, you figure, all right, it's all hydrated, should be good to go. You warm it up a little bit, a little sternos that we had, but it was still crunchy. So, that really wasn't for me.
And crunchy is good if you got a breaded pork chop. Crunchy is good. But when they're not breaded,
Yeah. And also, the hot dogs. You would get a pack of 4 hot dogs. And so I would open up the pack of hot dogs, but they were in all this gel stuff. I don't know what the hell that gel was, but I was like, I can't eat that. I mean, even if I heated that up, I still can't eat that because it's got all this gel around here. So I would trade.
Preservatives.
Probably. It was something.
It's just like Vienna sausages and such.
No, Big Norm don't eat Vienna sausages. Little Miss Snack, she likes Vienna sausages though. But yeah, I would trade if you get a bag of the MRE. So I would just grab one out of the container and whatever it was, I'd be like, chicken a la king? All right, cool. All right, meatballs and barbecue sauce, cool. Hot dogs, who wants to trade hot dogs? Who wants to trade hot dogs? Anybody got chicken a la king they don't want? That's what I would do. Same thing with that pork patty. But anyway, that's that. So yeah, there we go. We get to eat me and Blake's face. So another fun thing about this, right? So we were flying out of LA back to Cleveland. And this bag at that point in time was full of M&Ms. I get my carry-on luggage scanned at TSA. So TSA sees this bag, and I can only imagine it looks like a whole bunch of little pills. So TSA is all like, yeah, we're going to have to check this bag out real quick. Something looks a little sketchy in here.
We're going to need you to strip down, sir.
So they pulled this out, and they're like, what is this? And I was like, oh, they're M&Ms from the M&M factory. Like, see, me and my son's face is on there. And, and they're looking at me.
Yeah, like they do sheets of acid like that, too.
Oh.
They put stamps of people's faces and such on them. Yeah.
Big Norm doesn't know about any of that type of stuff. Big Norm's not any type of drug user or anything, or know very many people that use drugs or anything like that. Especially acid. Like the most I've been around ever is.
Well, all you got to do
weed.
is watch TV. Those crime shows.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're watching the border, Mexico and California. And
Oh, yeah.
the smugglers are doing their thing, and yeah, they could have little baggies of like M&M looking things in there, and they could be telling the cops, yeah, man, this is just some M&Ms, and if the cops actually believed them, which they never did.
I guess I didn't look like a drug dealer, I guess. Or some sort of drug lord. They're like, yeah, there's no way this guy's trying to smuggle some drugs.
They just let you go?
Yeah, they did. They're like, nobody's that stupid. That must have been it. Like, nobody's that stupid to bring a big-ass bag of drugs through TSA because they know they got to get scanned. So, yeah, they just let me go ahead and go. Yeah, it's good times. Yeah, there's my whole M&M story. That's something for everybody to know now. Ignoring the drug smuggling. But yeah, I had a whole pack of M&Ms like this. So then it was funny because I pretty much gave Blake the half of this bag. So he took them home, and I was like, man, you gotta hide those from Sleepy T. Because Sleepy T will eat all of those. And he said he did. He said he ate the whole bag. So Sleepy T see this, she gonna know. She gonna be like, wait a second. Y'all have some M&Ms with y'all faces on them and you ain't sharing none with me? She might say that. She might not. But, yeah, that's what happened. That's what he told me. He's all like, yeah, I ate them all.
He didn't even show them to her?
I don't think so. I don't think he showed anybody. I don't know if anybody ever even saw that.
That's hard, man.
Well, that's the Blake Sniff test, He don't care.
Yeah, that's who he is.
Yeah, okay. No doubt. He eat them all himself. Oh, you want some of these? Oh. Sorry. All right, y'all. So like I said, I give those peanut butter jelly M&Ms. Peanut butter jelly time, where they at? Where they at? A thumbs up. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up on the YouTube.
Thumb it.
And then
subscribe.
Go ahead and subscribe to Big Norm 763 so you can see me and Big John out here making these videos of taste tests and things of that type of nature. And then
notify
go
me.
ahead and hit that notification bell on the YouTube so you can get notified every time we post videos. And after that, you can always share this with your friends and family. Let them all know. Ooh, another Big Norm burp coming up. Big John, Big Norm out there making candy taste test videos.
Yeah.
And then, last but not least, go ahead and leave us a comment. And I promise you will get a return response about anything that you message us about. Myself, Big John, we'll both respond. We stopped calling Big John Grandma, but, we can still call him Grandma in the comments, though. So, yeah, y'all know what to do. We'll see y'all later on.
Peace out.
Deuces. Later.
See ya.